Right, good day, guys. Not going to be long today. I just want to share something. So I just want to share something, guys, that I thought about. In fact, I had a conversation with some friends of mine a couple of days ago regarding this, and so today I specifically want to speak to the guys who are specifically in network marketing, right? Whether you're new in network marketing or you've been in network marketing for a while, there's something that they say, which is quite common in network marketing, and that is, they say stories sell, facts tell, right? They say stories tell, but facts, stories sell, but facts tell. So, as you come into network marketing, or as you build your business, doesn't matter what business you are in, you need to be cognizant of the fact that you are actually writing a story, right? It's like you're writing a book. It's like you're writing a book, or you're writing a story with everything that you do, right? Or you don't do, right? So even when you encounter a challenge or a setback, right, you are writing a story, and what you do will determine how that story is going to influence the next person, either tomorrow or 5 years from now or 10 years from now. And that story will also determine your success now. It will determine your success tomorrow. It will determine your success 10 years from now. So it is extremely important. Let me give an example. So I was saying to the guys yesterday, a few days back, I was saying, we came back from Panama, and, we know that in network marketing, there's something called monkey see, monkey do, right? Monkey see, monkey do. And that is the people who are in your organization, who are in your business. They will not do what you say, but they will do what you do. They will duplicate what you do, right? It's like with kids, right? For some reason, kids will pick the worst traits that you have, and they'll amplify that, And it's like sometimes you wish that you can let them just only emulate these traits, right, and master that and max out those. But kids being kids, they often like to max out the ones you don't want them to actually emulate. So it's the same in network marketing, right? There's something called monkey see, monkey do. So in other words, people will do more of what you do more than what they do of what you say, right? So coming back to story, I am very cognizant of the fact that everything that I do, I'm writing a story. And how I handle everyday situations, how I handle my chapter, my story now, will determine how successful I'm going to be 5 years from now or tomorrow, right? So now, when you encounter a setback, I'll give an example, right? You encounter a setback, you want to do A, B, C, D, and E, but you can't do A, B, C, D, and E because you don't have the resources to, right? How you think about that, and you face that, and you fight to overcome that, and it's a story on its own that will then inspire people tomorrow to want to follow you, to want to be led by you because of what you have demonstrated with what you have done, right? So here's another thing that I'm very proud of that I personally have done, and that is, in network marketing, there is this common disease. I call it a disease, where people pass opportunities because there are basically certain people are in these opportunities before them. Okay. Now, I call that a disease because people actually miss out on opportunities because of that. So now, and most importantly, when there were once, leaders in a certain organization, and they left that organization, or that organization is no longer there, people find it difficult to go and join a business under someone who was not a leader. Okay? And I say leader in inverted commas. So let me tell you a story. So in my previous organization, I was the second highest rank that there was in the business, right? I was in the top 5 earners in the company in Africa, right? The guy that I have partnered with now in the new company, this guy was my downline in the previous company. He had an account. He signed one person. He did not even rank the first rank. Okay, he was, he didn't rank. He didn't do anything, right? But we kept the communication, right? We kept the communication because it was not about him ranking or him building the business and making me money. You understand? It was about the relationship, right? So, and now. This was 2019 when this guy joined my business. Now, a few years down the line, early this year, because I've been following him, we've been communicating. I can see that he's doing something well with himself, with whatever company that I didn't know what he was promoting. So he reached out to me, as he would occasionally do every now and then, or I reach out to him, just to find out how life is, how things are, and so forth. So he reached out to me. He said, look, how things are going. And I didn't even wait for him, right? I said, look, I see, man, you're doing so well, in your organization, but what company is it and how does it work, right? So this guy told me what the company is and how the company works, show me the presentation. And me being someone who's always open to opportunities, I saw that this is something that I could build. This is something that is good, right? So, the fact that he was my downline, the fact that he was not even a builder, he was not even the first rank, was not even something that was in my mind. I didn't care about that. You understand? For me, that didn't matter. That I was this super upline mentor, and this guy specifically wanted to join me because he saw what we were doing with the 90-day game plans, the Fox Nation community and so forth. That's why he wanted to join me, right? Because he wanted to learn from what we were doing. But none of those things actually clouded me not to see the opportunity, because this guy was a downline in the previous organization and he was not even successful. He didn't even build. He only signed one person. Do you understand? That did not cloud me from looking at the opportunity the way I should, and actually, and that's what happened, right? I got into the opportunity. I don't care, what rank he was, whatever he is. I just don't care about that. So, I'm saying that because I know this is a pandemic in the network marketing industry. And I'm not saying that to say people should join people that they don't want to join, because that's the power of network marketing. You can work with whoever you want to work with, right? I know there's people in my organization that I wouldn't want. Yeah, for sure. Ego has killed more dreams than failure ever can. You are right, Mr. Bolan. Ego has killed more dreams than what, failure can, right? So, for me, it's really, I don't know how people think, but, it's really a pandemic, right? But what I was saying is that it's the power of network marketing. It allows you to do that, right? It allows you to do that, right? You can work with whoever you want to work with. There's people, if they were to come to me and say, I want to sign up under you, I will send them to someone else. You understand? Because, or even if I sign them up, we can never be the same because of maybe how they, how they were, with a certain opportunity, and how their personalities actually were. You understand? So nothing to do with whether they worked or they didn't work, but you want to work with someone who's pleasant to work with, right? You don't want to work with someone who's not pleasant to work with. You understand? You also want to be the person that, for people is pleasant to work with, right? So what I'm saying, guys, is that you are always building a story, and one day that story will actually make you multi-millionaire. That story is the one that's going to take you further. Do you understand? You are building a story. You're building a story. For example, I'm going to tell you right now, there is a leadership Namasina here, right? Let me tell you a story about her. Now, she says to me that when she saw us in Panama and saw everything that is happening in Panama, she literally got the fire to want to build the business. You understand? She got all she needed, to build the business. And she told herself that there's no way she's going to miss another global event. And guess what is happening right now? She is working like nobody's business. I have not seen her work the way she is right now because what? Of what she saw and how she interpreted what she saw. And guess what? Now she's building her story. Now, a year from now, or 6 months from now, 2 years from now, she will tell that story and say, you know what? I remember one day, when the other people went to Panama and I didn't go to Panama, you understand? And this is what I saw, and this is what I told myself, and therefore this is what I did. As a result, this is why I'm here. You understand? So that is extremely important to understand, that everything you're doing, you are building a story. You understand? And that's the story that will determine, your further success. You understand? So you're building your business. Let's say for the last year, you've been in network marketing, maybe for 5 years in network marketing. You've never made any money. You've been with this company and that company. You've never made any money. That's your story. But how you then turn that story around, you understand, begins to be the next chapter of your story going forward. And guess what? I remember the stories of people that we remember. I mean, people who are mentors. Holton Bugs will tell you that his first 5 years, he never made money in network marketing. First 5 whole years, never made any money in network marketing. But then when he changed his mind and made a decision and started building his business, you understand? He started, focusing a lot on personal development and so forth and so forth. Now all of a sudden he became the Holton Bugs that we all know. Right? And not only that, he tells us of a story of how he launched his organization, right? Where, this is a famous story that everybody is watching on YouTube right now, where he tells, how he launched his new business. And, everyone around him, even the leaders that, know him before, were amazed at what this guy was doing. Guess what? He was building a story of that story, so it's like success. My mentor used to say that success breeds success, right? Success breeds success. But then it depends on if success gets into your mind, okay? If success doesn't get into your mind, it can breed more and even more success, right? So in other words, he did what he did. He became successful, and now he's telling that story. As a result of him telling that story, a lot more people get inspired and challenged and want to actually, build their own story. So what I'm saying is, how you handle everything right now, you are writing a story. How many presentations do you do in a day? 0. You are writing a story. You understand? Are you as aggressive as you should be with your business? You are writing a story. You understand? Are you as passionate as you are about your business? You're writing a story, right? You had a setback, you had no money, you were broke, you lost your job. How you're coming back from that, you're writing a story. You understand? And guess what, guys? The world does not care about how sorry your story is. The world couldn't give a damn about how sorry your story is. But it's about how you actually overcome your sad situation. It's about how you deal with your sad situation. It's about how you stop feeling sorry for yourself and do something about the situation. You understand? And come out the other end a victor. That's what the world wants to hear. Don't tell us about you're wallowing in pain and misery. People have got their own misery. People have got their own stories. People have got their own challenges. You understand? They just don't give a damn about your story unless it got a happy ending. Unless it's got something, that says, this is how you overcame, you understand, your challenges. That's the power of network marketing, Tawanda. And that is, you can tell yourself now that, you know what, yes, I've been through A, B, C, D, and E, and I said, but now, from now going forward, it's a completely different me. That's the power of network marketing. That it's a forgiving industry. You can fail for 5 years, but in one simple day, one single day, make a decision that you're actually going to change in such a way that even people around you don't recognize you. You are this passionate. You're obsessed with your success. You're obsessed with changing your life. You understand? And people around you are looking at what happened to Tawanda. Who is this person now? The Tawanda that we know was very timid, he was very shy, he was very sorry, he was apologizing for his existence. What is this? Who is this Tawanda now who is very bold about his dreams and about his ambition and about what he's going to accomplish and so forth? That's the power of network marketing. So again, guys, the story, the moral of what I'm trying to say to you today is that you are writing your own story. And how you become successful, it's actually dependent on that story. You understand? So if you feel like, I wish I can go to East London today, Marat, for this coming presentation, Marat, I don't have money, I don't want to crowd people, I don't want to do A, B, C, D, and E, I don't want to look like I'm this or that. You're not ready to win. You're not ready to win. You're not ready to win big. You're not ready to win big with that kind of attitude. You understand? If you're ready to win big, you don't make excuses. You tell yourself that come what may, if I need to walk to East London, I will walk to East London. You understand? You don't make excuses. You make a plan to do whatever you need to do in order for you to succeed. Guys, whatever, I am famous for this. And sometimes people, say that they don't agree with this. And that is, for me, I am very hard on myself. I'm very hard on myself when it comes to my goals and my dreams and my ambitions. I'm very hard on myself. I don't give myself too much slack. Let me tell you what. A lot of people give themselves too much slack. Too much. You are so easy on yourself. Right? You are so easy on yourself. No, my time is coming. Sometimes you struggle, it's not easy, we are trying. Guys, that you're not going to win with that kind of attitude. I'm telling you now, you're not going to win with that kind of attitude. Feeling sorry for yourself, me, and, I don't know whether I'm coming, I'm going. Guys, you're not going to win with that, right? You're not going to win with that. Why is it that the lion, it's not the biggest animal in the world, in the jungle, yet it's called the king of the jungle? An elephant can easily kill a lion, easily. Even a buffalo can easily kill a lion. But a lion will always have a buffalo for lunch, dinner, and supper. Why? It's attitude. It's attitude. Remember, you are writing a story. How would you want that story to be told 5 years from now? How would you like your story to be told 3 years from now, 5 years from now? I can tell you right now, the story that I'm writing is that, I went from, being the second high, on the second highest rank in my previous company, and I went and started a new company, started from zero, and guess what? I'm doing it again. I'm going back all the way to the top. That's the story that I'm writing. That's the story that I'm writing. And therefore, my effort, my actions, my thoughts, my plans, has to speak to that kind of story. Has to speak to that kind of story. That yes, I was without income for 11 months because of my previous company. You know, I had to sell off assets for me to survive. But guess what? I have made it all back up and multiple times. That's the story that I want to tell a few years from now. You know, that's the story that I want to tell. And therefore, my action, you know, is going to speak to that. You know, my effort, everything I do, my thinking is going to speak to that. You know, if you see me every day, you know, with the diary, I'm writing down and whatever I'm planning, I'm posting, whatever. I am busy building my story to say, yes, I know what it's like to be at the top. I know what it's like to go back down. I know what it's like to go back up again. You understand? And if I can do it once, I can do it 10 times. That's the story that I'm writing. That's the story I want told. That is why it is said, begin with the end in mind. Guys, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm just telling you that if you really want to win, that's what it's going to take. You know, you have to be hard on yourself. You know, you have to be hard on yourself. You have to correct, you know, your action or inaction, right? You have to know that, you know, you are building a story. How aggressive you are, how passionate you are, everything you do, you are telling a story. And guess what? Some people, even before you tell the story, they are watching the story unfold. They are watching the story unfold. You know those people talking about your story that you're not even aware that they know your story. They're talking about your story somewhere. I know that guy. You know that guy, you know, was once this. He used to do this, you know. I've seen how he is. You know, people are telling your story without you even knowing. Build your story. Make your story inspirational. Make your story, you know, be that of transformation. Let it be that of, overcoming the odds, whatever odds were there. Let it be a story of triumph. Let it be a story of success. Let it be a story of overcoming the odds. You understand? And making it, you know, let it be a story of that. Everybody's writing a story, guys. Everybody's writing a story. With that being said, guys, I think let me leave you. I've got a meeting right now. Mr. Raymond, you'll watch the replay, brother. I am leaving for a meeting right now, so thank you very much for joining. Hope you guys found value on a Sunday afternoon. Hope you found value on a Sunday afternoon. Let me love and leave you guys. Cheers. Stay blessed.